60 days and over 35,000 earthquakes later, La Palma seems to be waking up once again. In one of the busier nights La Palma has seen eruption-wise, we wake up today looking at a downgraded 5.0 earthquake as well as a 4.7 just minutes ago. Also, with U.S. weather, we are in state of emergency in the state of Washington after an atmospheric river, aka the Pineapple Express. I'm going to explain exactly what that atmospheric river is and where it comes from, and talk about coinkydinks, my friends. Just yesterday, the trailer for an upcoming movie called Don't Look Up is sort of a dark comedy about a comet strike, starring Leonardo DiCaprio, Jennifer Lawrence, and Jonah Hill, among others. And I gotta say, it's a little interesting that almost every day now NASA is talking about the DART mission that is set to launch in just 1 week from today, on the day before Thanksgiving, November 24th. We've also got a celestial event that has not taken place since 1440. I'm going to attempt to break this all down for you and try to make sense of all this mess, and we're going to do it right here, right now. Let's go. Welcome back, everybody. November 17th, 2021, 9:59 a.m. And there is so much going on, it's hard to even pick certain topics to focus on, but we're going to do it. And we're going to start right here with La Palma. We are 60 days into this eruption beginning on September 19th. You can see right here the article, La Palma volcano, live updates, eruption, tsunami warnings, and latest news. As we get to the latest stats of the single casualty, but it's been verified that it is a volunteer worker killed in the exclusion zone while cleaning volcanic ash. This is very interesting. Eruption has released enough energy to power the Canary Islands for 36 years. There's a number for all you number people there, 36. We are now at 1,042 hectares of lava flow coverage. More than 2,600 buildings have been damaged or destroyed. And yes, as I said in the intro, we've had some significant earthquakes just in the last few hours. We will get situated right over the Canary Island chain, specifically La Palma, and we're going to zoom right down. And the first was 5 hours ago. This was the 5.0, downgraded to a 4.7. So very recent, and even more recent was the second mid-grade 4.5 earthquake on this chart 7 minutes ago. And when you take all of that information and then show a time lapse of the eruption last night, including the lava flow, it's safe to say that La Palma has no signs of stopping and is actually getting more aggressive after a slight calm down as we enter the third month of eruption. Last but not least, as far as the updates for La Palma, you can see multiple Canary Islands had people on the ground that felt this quake even off the immediate island near La Palma. This has been a trend with any earthquake that's over a 4.5. And then, of course, the boots on the ground. User reports describe a very unique feeling to this earthquake, specifically this one here. This felt as a push and pull swing. Normally, it only vibrates. This time was different. I'm going to get right into the Pineapple Express atmospheric river that put Washington State in state of emergency. But first, I just want to talk to you about the celestial events and space news very quick, as we've got some unique coincidences and situations going on that need to be talked about. Alright, you guys have known that I've been reporting on this NASA mission that's going to take place in 7 days from now, November 24th, and it's called the Double Asteroid Redirection Test Mission, or DART for short. Now, very quickly, DART is a planetary defense-driven test of technologies for preventing an impact of Earth by a hazardous asteroid. Okay, we've seen this play out in the movie Armageddon, where a team of oil drillers were sent up to space to deflect an asteroid before it hit Earth. So please bear with me when I now bring you this information of a new movie and trailer that was released literally yesterday, and the topic of this movie couldn't be any more of a timed event. Now, I'll let you guys do all the crazy research on this and come up with your own conclusions, but it's not every day you get a movie about a comet strike on Earth that sort of has a dark comedy feel to it based on the trailer, which I'll link in the description box. But it's just so hard to not connect these two situations when we're dealing with space rocks and the seriousness of it. This double asteroid redirection test, although has been all over the internet, is not something that everyone knows about, and I think that's by design. But nonetheless, my friends, as people are going out to theaters on December 10th, which is when the movie Don't Look Up is released, NASA will have a DART rocket satellite on its way to an asteroid to test our Earth defense systems. You cannot make this stuff up. And to finish off with space, as I said, we have an upcoming Beaver Moon eclipse. This eclipse, or partial eclipse, actually takes place tomorrow night, and it's the longest of its kind since 1440. You can see here was a picture from the January 21st 21st, 2019 in southern France. Here is a diagram giving you the best areas to be in order to view this eclipse. I'll link this map as well. All right, my friends, moving right along here, we got to take a look at this atmospheric river. And that's literally what this is. They call it an atmospheric river because it is a river basically floating in the atmosphere. As I backtrack here, we could see it beginning right around Hawaii. And that is the secret here. That is the key to why they call this the Pineapple Express, because the flow of moisture is originating or at least passing through Hawaii before then creating that atmospheric stream river all the way to the west coast of the United States. And I'll just move the ticker here and you could see it was just constant, and specifically the 15th into yesterday was very significant, lots of heavy moisture, and that's where most of the flooding and then a consistent flow of moisture continued. And now we're looking at some of this moisture potentially turning into big snowstorms as we get across the center part of the country. But some of the images that are coming out of the west are unbelievable. Here is an article from AccuWeather with a very popular image that you're seeing all over the news today. Over 500 people in this town were displaced. This includes areas of British Columbia, and a lot of these areas that got this flooding have never seen this much rain before in such a short period of time. Here is a GIF of that flow coming right into British Columbia and the states of Washington, Oregon, even parts of California, and the deep greens is that heavy water vapor. Now, very quickly, I just wanted to give you guys the actual definition of the Pineapple Express and atmospheric rivers. You're seeing a diagram on your screen right now that is showing a time lapse of this moisture, and it clearly resembles a river, except one that's thousands of miles long and wide. And here's the site I was looking for. What is the Pineapple Express? So in a nutshell, prevailing winds cross over warm bands of tropical water vapor and form what looks like a river which travels across the Pacific as part of the global conveyor belt. That's why it looks like a compact stream of moisture, and when it reaches the west coast, the Pineapple Express can dump as much as 5 inches of rain on California in one day. This atmospheric river, this Pineapple Express, did way more. We can have atmospheric rivers without them being a Pineapple Express. Again, the Pineapple Express term comes when the atmospheric river originates or passes over Hawaii, aka pineapple. All right, my friends, I hope that was enough information for one day. I'll be back later on or tomorrow with another update on any of these topics or whatever else happens in this crazy world we live in. Special shout out to Canada today. I hope you were all well. Questions or concerns, please leave down below, and a short message at the end. Take care. Bye-bye. Stop right there, my friends. If you have not already, click that subscribe button and don't forget to hit the bell icon. Click all